Myers finds cricket. Everywhere I go, mine's is cricket.
They're going to grow really big.
Would your plant is crooked?
Yeah.
A little bit of dirt. A little bit of dirt on it.
That's what I do.
Hold on. We're going to put the plants into here.
Mine is a little bit longer. A little bit big. Mine is a little bit big.
And the only part of the plant that you can eat is the fruit. You can't eat any other part of it. It's poisonous.
Stop eating fruit. If you can hurry, wiggle your fingers.
Nope, it's poisonous.
Here's my next question for you. Have you ever seen how big a tomato plant can grow?
Yeah.
They literally can grow about as big.
That's me. As tall as me.
So, is this enough
6 feet tall.
space for this guy?
No.
No. So that's why we're gonna plant them in these buckets. Even this bucket might not be big enough, honestly, but this is what we have.
It's a good starter one.
Yeah, these
And-
are starter buckets.
We're gonna go over, we're gonna get some soil, but what are the 4 things that plants need to grow?
Soil, water.
Soil, water,
Hygiene and air.
Yeah, air.
oxygen. So luckily, where's the air? Where are we gonna get the air?
Outside.
Just get a big
Here.
He has small tomatoes. It's like leek, but Testament.
How did y'all get that soil?
There's you can grab a trowel and come around to the other side and start filling up your bucket. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hold up. I don't want nobody to steal my plant.
You can come this way.
2 hands are better than one. Dragon tail, dragon tail.
We're not gonna have enough. I have another.
Why is there a rope in the middle of it?
Why are there rocks in the dirt?
Do they gotta fill it up to the top?
Yeah, fill it up to the top if possible.
No, I'm tired.
You're tired already? I know. Gardening is hard work.
It is hard.
Mr. Tim now.
Where is
Here, Mr. Tim.
Right there.
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
is it?
Be kind to each other. Be kind to these baby plants that we're planting. I think that's a model that we should really practice in this Freedom School, is being kind and loving one another.
Once your bucket is full and you have your tomato plant, come sit on.
You see a worm?
Oh, you're so lucky.
Worms are good.
Yeah, worms, they eat the soil and then poop it out and make it really good. Yes.
Where'd they go?
I'm scared. That's a nasty worm.
Worms are good for your soil.
I love worms.
You love worms? Why?
Those are cool.
Cooper, what's your sister? What's your
And it's getting long.
It's getting long?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me get a good shot of that worm there.
Look at it.
Yeah.
They get long and long.
They're really good for the soil.
One thing, they stretch.
All right.
Like,
So that looks good.
Maybe we could do some research on worms, because I don't know much about them, you know? And, but I bet you there's all kinds of cool things you could find out about them if you look them up online.
This is what worms do. Are you ready? Do as I do. This is what they do. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I want to hear everybody. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Munch, munch, munch.
And that's
So
how they make the soil rich.
They wiggle through and they make tunnels and they do all kinds of things, and that's how they make the soil rich, is with their poop.
And is the
But
tunnels
this
the tunnels
worm,
is good
this
too?
soil is too the tunnel brings air into the soil. And this soil is really dry, so we need, as quickly as possible, we need to get your worm some water.
we put water in it?
Not yet. Grab your tomato. Make a plant pose. Here's the leaves. Here's the growing. But the amazing thing is that we're living beings. We're living beings and they're living beings, and they do really important work for living things, and without them we wouldn't be able to live. So spiders included. So try and be gentle. Try and be gentle and calm. You don't need to be friends. Everybody say tomato. Tomato. Say trowel. Trowel. Say soil. Soil. So what you're gonna do when you're ready is you squeeze this, because it has some roots in it, so that it's loose, and then you're gonna dig a hole, and you can actually plant your tomato plant really deep in this soil. You can bury it all the way up to here. That just means that it's stronger. This is really dry soil, and the tomatoes are probably a little bit dry too, so we have to be really careful. We're gonna, everybody show me your planting hand. We're gonna open it up, put it over the plant.
How about we
That's not gonna work because the roots need to come through. Oh man. Oh, look at all those roots. Look at that.
wait
Wow, what do roots do for plants?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
People don't do it.
They grab food and soil, yep.
People can't do it.
Spider webs. It looks like spider webs. Spider is just a theme today, isn't it?
It is
Melly.
Yeah, so make a little
Poop,
You wanna do it? You wanna
Poop
put-
is messed
Melly,
up.
will you?
Poop is
Here, I can
square.
hold the dirt out of the way. So you
Poop
wanna
is
do the
square is messed up.
That's okay.
So wait. So here's
Okay, so
what.
here we
hold
go.
on,
Then
let
I'm
me show
gonna
you.
put
So you
it
gotta use
in.
your planting hand, so you put your hand like this,
Mine
and then
messed
you can
up.
flip it over.
I think I need more water. I like it.
We definitely need more water. The next
Yeah,
step
just
is
put the
water.
water.
Put it in there.
Then you
Okay.
can take the.
Did you put water in this?
Next, we're gonna do water.
So they hurt. Weird. I don't know what.
Okay.
Maybe like this.
Now turn it upside down.
Why didn't you go over there?
I'll leave it, maybe, but he don't make it.
Roots. Hold with your other hand gently. Show me your other hand. There you go. Gently. Now hold on one second.
Did I do it right?
Yes,
Oh my
that's
goodness!
great.
You really did.
You did.
Did you take it out of the first little? Yeah. Then you're good.
You want to help some other people?
You need help with your plant? Okay, come here. Come over here.
I'm gonna
I have to like dig a little hole.
Yes, look at that. Teachers make teachers.
Okay. And then while you dig in the hole, you gotta put your hand.
Did me and Koopas. No.
Nice job.
Here you go. Here you go.
Snap that off because we want it to be putting its energy into growing roots instead of fruit. Oh no, it fell. There it goes. The tiniest tomato. Have you ever seen a tomato? No.
Yeah, we want it to be straight up and down.
Anybody else need help?
That's little, huh?
Anybody else need help?
Are we done with our tomato?
Okay, bend over to your little tomato plant and say, grow, little tomato plant, grow.
Little tomato plant.
We hope you grow big and strong. We hope you give us lots of tomatoes. And then I want you to carry it over to where the water is. And when we find the water key, I'm going to water your tomato plant. So carry it over to the water. Yeah, carry it over to the water.
Got it.
We're going. Let's go over here where the hose is.
I see.
Good job. Teamwork. There it is.
You guys are going to move on to your next class. And Cole and I are going to make sure that your plants get watered.
Yes.
We're going to put them in a good place. And then we'll check in on them.
I want to bring mine home.
They look beautiful, guys.
Everybody raise one hand up in the air. Pat yourself on the back. Say good job, gardener.
Good job, Dog.
Good job, Darby.
Gentle,
Oh, don't splash me.
Just a little bit. There we go.
Can I do
It's
it?
like a rain cloud. You see that? Nice
It looks
gentle
like a
rain.
lot of rain.
Okay,
What
next.
about this?
Do you want to do it?
Can I do it? I want to do it.
Okay, you're next.
Why is it right here?
I'm excited to teach kids double dutching because that's another fun little outdoor activity that has been lost. And I'm glad that I was one of the kids that double dutch because I'm able to pass.
You did that
down
from
to
childhood.
Yeah, we did that from childhood. I was, in the 3rd and 4th grade double dutching. That's what we did. And to see that, be restored today, beautiful, beautiful. Keeps them active, keep them in shape. If you don't know how to double dutch and you want to learn, please come stand next to me. Because there's some instructions.
I know how to do the ropes, but I don't know how to jump.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's some instructions that I want to teach you guys. Okay? You want to learn how to jump in? Stand here. Okay, stand here, right? Watch us turn the rope. See, when this rope goes up, and you see that rope up, this one's going to be down. You're going to want to jump in when this rope is up, and then it's just a 1-2 step. You just lift your leg up every time you see that rope, okay? Let's go. Watch out. When this black rope goes up, that's when you jump in.
I don't like jumping.
Yeah, who wants to start?
Okay. That's all. Okay. All right, we're going to stand here. All right. When you're in the middle, say you're not going to jump in, okay? You want to start like that. When this rope goes up, you lift your legs up because you got to get each rope. Instead of going like this to do one rope, the reason why you have 2 legs is because, and don't do that. Do not do this because your leg is going to get caught on the rope. So you have to raise those legs up. Okay, you have to raise those legs up so you can get up underneath those, well, those ropes can get up underneath your legs, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you gotta go like this.
Okay. Look, hold on. Hold these. I'm gonna jump a little bit today, so y'all can get what I'm saying.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
Push.
It's not gonna work.
Hold on, wait.
I don't know how to like do it that fast though.
It's good, Mom?
Yeah. Scoot in towards each other.
Wait. This far?
Yeah, but that's fine. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Scoot in. Yeah, do those arms wider. Scoot in. There you go. Get y'all turn on. 1. Slow down a little bit. Girl. I'm tall. 1, 2. We're gonna watch this rope, this black and white one from the main part. When that goes up, that's when we're going to go. 1, 2. Look, it's just 1 foot after the other. Okay? Yeah, you just keep going just like this. Do not do the chicken leg. Okay? 1, 2.
Ooh, okay. Progress.
Go ahead. Come on. No chicken leg, Dirty. I told you it's like this. Look at me. That's what we're doing. Okay, like tiptoe. Yeah. 3.
Woo!
2, 3.
All right.
You're doing some real double dutching. Even though I got a boot on, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This.
All right.
It's that. 1, 2.
Which one going up first?
Okay, the black one's gonna go up. That's what I said. When that black one comes down,
Okay. This foot comes up.
yeah, that foot comes up. When the red one comes down there, that foot goes up. So 1, 2, 3.
I lifted the wrong one first.
2, 3.
All right, got 2.
All right.
Okay, got 1 underneath.
You got 1. You got 1.
Oh, you gonna do it
Yeah.
with your boot?
Yep, I'm gonna do it in my boot. Yeah. I'll pay for it later.
All right, ready? We go with black one going first.
Yeah. Now, remember I was telling you, when that rope goes up, that's when I jump in. 1, 2.
Okay.
Wow. Woo!
We're going to talk about machine jump today. We call it machine technology. Right. Does anyone here have a cell phone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, take it out and look at it. I do not mean surf the net or call your friends. Okay, just looking at this is a machine. A cell phone is a machine. And what's a cell phone made of? Well, it's got a plastic cover. My daughter just did. It's got a glass screen. It's got a metal frame. It's full of little tiny screws and computer chips and circuits, and this is an antenna, and all this stuff gets made, okay? How do they make a plastic thing like this? How does that get made? Any idea? Does anybody know? That everything we use, the floor, your desk, excellent. Well, I hope you didn't break it. The desk is sitting in, your shoes, any jewelry you're wearing, that all got made. It got made by people. Yeah, very nice. Glasses, those beads in your beautiful bracelets, all of those got made by people using machines. How many people in here have ever used a drill? Good, good, good. Okay, so this is called a drill or a drill bit. It has two cutting edges and it's made of steel. What is steel? Steel is iron and carbon. Okay, drill's a whole easy. Who'd like to try that? You're gonna hold the drill, right or left hand. This is the trigger. This turns it on, it'll work fast. But you need to hold it with two hands, okay? And you're gonna place it here. Just drill through the first board, okay? I'm gonna hold this steady. Everybody watch. Hold it straight up and down. Good. Push a little bit. Push a little harder. There you go. Now, and right or left hand, it's okay. Point it straight up and down. Good. Push a little harder. Beautiful. Now pull it out. Where's it going?
Well, yeah.
Easy? Nice work. Okay. Your silvery metal, and it's pretty light for its size. In fact, if you compare it to this, which is about the same size, this is steel, and they're very different, okay? I'm going to start this. Yes, you have a question. Go ahead.
How's aluminum foil made?
Oh, aluminum foil is aluminum like this, heated up almost to melting and rolled out between giant steel rollers that are this big and 20 feet wide, squishing it down super, super thin down to about 1/1000th of an inch thick. This piece of metal, it's called a thickness gauge, is 1/1000th of an inch thick.
Wow.
Now, how big is that? How thick is your hair? Take one of your hairs, and human hair is between 1 1/2 and 3.5 thousandths of an inch thick.
Wow.
So this is thinner than anyone's hair. This is 1/1000th of an inch thick. Feel it and then pass it along. It's so thin I can cut steel.
It's like a mirror. No Coca.
These gold things, those are just shapes. They're sculptures. They're pretty.
They got so thin that I can.
A little bit later. Remember what's in steel?
Steel. Oil.
What's steel made of?
Iron.
Iron and
Carbon.
carbon. Perfect.
You're smart.
You guys are fantastic.
Do you know which one's aluminum?
Right here.
That one's heavier, right? Is that heavier? That's steel. Aluminum is lighter.
What color is hot?
Iron. Color.
And it's going to start turning.
It's cutting.
Everybody see?
Yes.
Get up and move if you need to as soon as. Okay, so that's how the lady works.
That's right.
Cutting metal. Hard metal cutting soft metal. I mean, you can cut hard butter with soft butter. I mean, you can cut soft butter with hard butter. Water comes out of your tap, out of the hose, out of the faucet, because there are giant pumps that are the size of this room from here over. Pumps that big, with shafts this big. At our water utility, East Bay Mud, right next to reservoirs, right downtown, there are pumping stations. This cutting edge, if it gets too hot, the steel loses its hardness and it becomes just regular soft steel, and then it just wears away.
So that's why the liquid.
So
cools down.
imagine, I mean, cutting is always about hard and soft, right? Imagine a stick of butter that's been sitting out, and take a piece of butter from your freezer and you can cut that soft butter with frozen butter.
Right.
It's all relative hardness, right?
Huh.
Thank you. Cool stuff. You can cut soft butter with hard butter. Try it, it'll make your parents mad. Okay? And so you can cut soft steel with hard steel, but as you asked, what happens if it gets too hot? He was using a little sprayer of water.
The masses. So I want you guys to know that this is an opportunity for you to really see that we need people in this world that work with their hands and work with machines, because that's what makes the world run. So that's why I would hope you guys were paying attention to this, because this is a very good skill to have.
So this solid block got a hole drilled into it, and then it got cut out. That's what the hole used to be, so that all that's left of the hole is this round inside cabinet, your watch, your skateboard, your bicycle, your car, your desk, your phone.
My car.
Huh?
My car.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, somebody's car, those radiators, they're all held together with screws.
Look at my bike.
Yeah, your bike.
That's great.
Your bike is what? The wheels held on with screws and nuts. Okay? So this is a student project. The student had to make this, and then they made this to fit it. And you'll see it's a perfect fit. You can turn this and screw it in and out.
It's amazing when you think about it.
Real quick, I gotta get around the room. See?
It looks like it's going down.
It is going down. That's what a screw does. These grooves are slanted so that as you turn it one way it goes down, you turn it the other way it goes up. It's screwing in and screwing out.
It's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think
I'm going to carry this around. I know you want to hold it. In fact, let's start this one.
Ooh, heavy.
The other side of the room.
It's going up.
And this,
Wow. Are you going up or down now? It's coming out?
It's going down.
all these
So you turn it clockwise, right? To the right, it's going down. Now turn it the other way, it comes out. Wow.
And they were made from these drawings.
Okay, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You think I'm gonna win? Let's see.
I need to do girl push-ups.
Count to 100. I have.
Alright, so you could pick 1, 2, or 3.
Do you find
Okay, give us Red.
Yeah,
Instructions on what to do.
It's a story starter. You're supposed to finish your story. Create what you want to imagine. Or you can make your own story. You don't have to move the board. It's just a story.
I'm wondering what even is a story? What if some people in here have never written a story? Could you tell us what a story is? What does writing a story mean?
A story is basically just like, it can either be real or fake. It's all about your imagination
Right.
and what you think.
Yeah. Thank you, Zoraya. So you can use your imagination to think of a story, and you can be real. Real things can be a story, or you can come up with imaginary things.
You can research it.
Right. Fabian is going to explain for us about how to make a story together, and then after that, Zoraya is going to tell us about the story starters that she came up with, and tell us how to write a story using these.
Okay, so basically, we're going to be writing a story right after we play this little fun activity for you. So basically, one of you are going to start with a word, and as we go along with each person is going to keep going with a different word to keep making a full story out of, the word.
I love that.
You guys should have some
Wait, period.
Was the ball made out of sushi?
So thank you guys for playing the game. So now you kind of get an idea of how to write a story, right? You guys kind of get the idea. You have to put different words and different ideas together in a way that makes sense. Finish the
Do you find me wise yet?
Yeah.
It's kind of mysterious.
Right, Mr.
What would you add to that, do you think? How would you go? Where would you go with that one?
When I opened it,
Okay.
because it's not a full sentence. You see when it has these 3 dots here? The 3 dots. Do you guys want to write a story together?
Actually, no.
Can you draw a 3D
Yeah.
I love my mom. Do you want to write that?
I'm making a story.
Yeah, how about you?
I'm making a kill.
Now, which story starter?
I didn't use a
Do
story.
you find me wise yet, or?
I didn't use a story star. I used my own.
Oh, these
I
are.
had fun. Let's see, with my mom. I had fun with my mom. Cool. You got to have fun with your mom at Parker, didn't you? That's awesome. Do you want to write more about what do you like to do with your mom?
I love my mom.
What do you like to do with your mom? You help her do the mail? Nice. Do you like it?
What?
You're the teacher, right? I need you.
Hold on.
Teacher. Teacher.
Did you like teaching this class today?
Yes.
Good.
Ray, you never thought you was gonna be a teacher, huh?
Did you learn some things about teaching?
I can't yell at them.
You learned that doesn't work, huh?
Story. Does anybody else want to share their story to the class that they worked on? Okay, no.
I hate you. I hate you too. Woof.
He illustrated a story where people were talking about math, they got angry at each other, they were fighting. Good job.
My mom came home with a magical box. When I opened it, there was a pet lion. It was a really good lion, and I never left it alone. It was like a friend, but more fun. Then it died because my mom cooked it, and she said that was not my lion.
Wow, that is.
I like my friends. I love my sister. It's fun at school.
Yay.
Tell us about your story.
I love my mom and my dad and my sister and my brother and me.
Yay! Sia has so much love for her family. I love